Hi.
Hi. Leslie's behind the camera for once. Hannah's in the hot seat. So we're doing a get to know you series with the Wessel team, and Hannah, being my amazing assistant, I wanted you to get a chance behind the scenes. So why don't you take a second and introduce yourself?
My name is Hannah Ackley. I've been with Leslie since May of 2019. It's been a crazy almost going on 5 years now.
Right.
So I just am behind the scenes a lot more these days since we've added Eric to the team. So I'm excited to kind of share with you guys what all goes on.
Okay, so that leads into my first question then. I said, what do you see as your role within Wessel team?
There's a lot of little pieces that kind of go together. I guess I help get things listed with the photographers, get all the paperwork turned in, get your homes on the market, and then kind of Leslie and Eric take over from there. Kind of just help with paperwork as far as getting things under contract and getting them to the closing table. So working with title company, lenders, anyone in between, and just kind of communicating with Leslie and Eric so we can all kind of do our part.
Right. Yeah, so like you definitely do the marketing of our listings and then the transaction coordination from contract to closing, keeping us straight there on the paperwork and all that. And then, I think what a lot of people don't see is a lot of the big picture behind marketing of our whole team.
Right.
You do a lot of that, our websites and social media. So
try to plan some fun events here and there.
That's true. You get to wear a lot of hats. So, and usually get to try to make my good ideas happen. So, and I say that jokingly because I have a lot of ideas. So what did you do before working at Wessel team?
So right out of high school, I guess, when I was still in school, I worked a lot in the restaurant industry.
Right.
A lot of serving tables and bartending and just a lot of customer service,
right?
I guess.
I would say, yeah.
Right.
Everyone says everyone should have one of those jobs.
In the public. And then from there, I worked at a bank, local bank here in Kansas for about 5 years before I joined your team.
Absolutely. Okay. What's your favorite part of this job?
I would say the events that we get to plan have been so fun because right after I started was the COVID. So it's been so fun to actually be able to hang out with our clients and kind of get to know them on like a friend level and just to see them in a different environment than just when they're buying or selling a home.
Yep.
And then I'd have to say probably Leslie gets to bring her kids and Eric has his kids around and then my nieces get to be around. And so it's kind of fun to have like a not like normal job environment all the time. So
we help families and we are a family helping families. Absolutely.
Exactly.
So no, I love that too. Okay, so what do you enjoy doing in your free time?
Free time, spend a lot of time with family. I've got one sister and she has 2 little girls, which I kind of treat like my own, except I just spoil them rotten. So try to kind of just bring them along. They get to do a lot of Wessel team stuff with us. I like going to concerts, country concerts.
I was going to say, that's what I think of. You with your dad and your sister.
Yeah, so just lots of family time and nothing too particular, I'd suppose.
Right. Okay. So in my video of like get to know you, we talked a lot about my why, which obviously I kind of have to focus on and be a big part of it. But what's your why? What makes you do this job on hard days? What makes you do this job when I'm crazy? Whatever.
I think I didn't really know this going into this job because it was so different than any job I'd ever applied for, gotten before. But now looking back, I'd say it'd definitely be just having the flexibility to involve our families or take time to be with them or mix work with family and fun and everything. You just have a lot more, I guess, flexibility than like your normal 8 to 5, which there's pros and cons to that. But I think just the freedom and flexibility of everything is kind of just a huge why for me in this job.
And it's been nice to be able to offer that to you. And COVID helped us come up with some of those solutions. So.
True.
Okay, one more fun one. What would you choose as your superpower?
Ooh, superpower. I think in this line of work, it would be good to be able to read minds.
Oh, God.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if you'd want to know.
Probably not. But in some of these situations, I feel like it would definitely help a lot if I could read minds out there. So
All right. Well, thanks, Hannah, for letting us get to know you better.